watching Thrifty Kaniffy. Hello everyone and welcome to Thrifty Kaniffy. Today we're going to be looking at a Stoneworx series knife. Now this is an older series of release by Rough Ryder. You know, they've been out for years. And they've just recently put out a new wave. Now I know at least one of those knives was repeated, the canoe. I have a new Stoneworx canoe and the old one is not the same. They also got some other patterns that I'm not sure are repeated or not, but some of the new wave release patterns are the toothpick, you got a copperhead, you have a hawkbill, and the one we're going to be looking at here today, the Barlow. This is model number RR2403. Comes in this style box. Get the logo and the flap at the front with a magnetic close. And this side's plain. You get the website address on the back, which they haven't updated in forever. And the logo here, and their slogan, always high quality, handmade. China, the country of origin, and a cancer warning. Let's see, we've got the Barlow here. This is a standard size knife. You have the 3¼ inch closed length, which is pretty standard for a Barlow in the traditional sense. It comes with two blades. Now this one was with a main clip point blade, and that measures just shy of 2½ inches with a cutting edge of about 2¼ inches. Now you get 440B stainless steel on these blades, so that's an improvement over what Rough Ryder's been using for years, which is 440A, right? And you get a match strike pull with the swedge, and this Rough Ryder Tang stamp there. There's actual stamp and not an etch, and it's the large font logo they have there. There's a look at the blade edge. You can see the grind on that, and then to see how consistent it is on the other side and judge for yourself. Okay, but you get the match strike pull on this half stop. I'd say the pull on it is about a 6, and I'll shut up a minute and you can listen to the walk and talk. And then the secondary blade is a pin blade, and pin blade measures to the tang 1 3/4 inches with a cutting edge of 1½ inches. There's a good look at the swedge there. And on this side you have the nail pull, and again the tang stamp, Rough Ryder logo there. Here's a look at the blade edge on this. Now this has got a little deeper grind on it. Goes a little higher up the belly. But it does appear to be pretty sharp. Pretty happy with that. Half stops on this as well. Walk and talk on that one. I'd say about a 7. It's pretty firm. Firmer than the main blade. I'd say that's about a 6. But the inlays on this is really nice. This is, of course, you know, the Stoneworx series got stones. And I'll let other people try to tell you more about what the stone material is, but I think it's a reconstituted type of stone. The reason I say that is the veining in the stones is way too consistent to have been a natural material, because it's just like all looks the same. And then also you have a little sliver of mother of pearl. Not 100% certain if that's genuine or not. And then abalone here, which I'm not sure is imitation or regular. Not really too concerned, to be honest, because it looks so good. You can see the iridescence in it and the change in color as the light reflects off of it. It's just a material that really suits itself to a knife. It gives it a really classy look. But all those little inlays are separated by some nickel silver spacers, and you can just barely make out that they're there. Very, very smooth. You got some brass liners on this guy, and I'm not seeing really anything gap wise to speak of, so really well constructed. And you get a closer look at how that inlay is assembled there. Now it's going to be used adhesive to apply these guides. There's no pins holding that on. But they've gotten away from the RT bolster now on the Barlow, which is great. And they've gone back to this horseshoe style bolster with the pinch on it and then the single thread. Just, you know, an attractive bolster. Don't mind that. Gives it a little decoration without being kind of too commercial looking, I guess. It's more decorative. And on the back it's plain. It'll have the stamp on the bolster there. Again, nice and smooth all the way across, and they've just repeated the pattern on the back, same as the front. But one thing I wanted to point out about the knife was they made an improvement to the Barlows. Rough Rider did. Now this is an earlier design where they've put the secondary blade in the front and then the main blade in the back. And you can see this is an older one because it has that horseshoe bolster there like the older ones did. But what they've done with the new one is they've moved this nail nick on this secondary blade to the other side, and they've changed the position of the blade. So now this blade's in front and that one's in back. So when you reverse it, then you have, you know, here's the front, you reverse it, and there is the nail nick. So now you have access to both. And the problem with that was you just couldn't, it's difficult to reach that back blade. It just sort of interfered. Now, I didn't find it to be a huge deal, and, you know, I guess with a little bit of a fingernail it makes it easier, but some guys, you know, got the stubby little thumbnails. They don't really grow their fingernails out enough to grab hold of it, but there you go. What to say about this? It's just really well designed, and I love the Barlow pattern. I love the fact that they've gone away from that RT bolster, right? And they've made improvements to the, you know, the way they assemble the blades, and they're attractive. They have good snap, you know, attractive finish. They've gone back to the mirror finish blades, which there for a little bit I was a little concerned they weren't going to do, and I'm glad to see that they have. Now the price of this one is now at $21, which is a little bit of an increase from the last couple of Barlows that they've done. So I don't know if that's due to the fact that they're using the 440B stainless steel, or that this particular knife has inlays. I think we're going to need more releases to really understand what it is they're going to ask us to pay going forward. Excuse me. So I'm not going to say it's too much, because it could just be this is an exception in the price a little bit. But hopefully, you know, they stick to that under $20 price range. This one was slightly over $20, or right at $20. So a little bit of a bummer there, but hopefully they can keep the price down and keep the value of these knives as high as they can, because even still, they are a good value at $20, $21. It's hard to find a knife of this quality with the materials and construction and the build like this one for that price. So I'm still willing to pay that, but going forward, we're just going to have to keep an eye on how much they inflate the price. So, as with anything, everything's getting a little more expensive. But that's going to do it for my review, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you hit the like and give it a thumbs up so that we can continue making videos, get our reach out there as much as possible. And if you enjoyed this video, perhaps consider subscribing. I know there's more than half of the people that watch the videos that are not subscribed to the channel. So I would really appreciate it if you're taking the time to watch these videos and intend to watch more by Thrifty Kaniffy, that you would subscribe. And once you do subscribe, you can hit the bell to be made aware of videos when they drop by turning on your notifications. But as always, fellas, I hope you have a wonderful day, and please do take care. We'll see you next time.